on the Gulf Coast of Florida and Raymond. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick.
The football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The Bucs at 500, sitting at 5-5. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere.
Ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Jet sweep. Here's Olave. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in it. Jameis to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
On 2nd and 12, Winston being chased, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Joe Tryon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
He'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Winston. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
The 1st down throw for Winston. There's Chris Olave. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Winston now. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston. He completes it to Olave. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
Kamara. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right?
Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. Taken at the 37. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields this way up into 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Second and 6. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Back to throw again. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On fourth down, Ryan Suckup now for the Buccaneer field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
Suckup's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Play fake. Winston. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how